What's up, guys? Today we are going to be venturing to the doctor in Bangkok here, and we're going to see what kind of help they can give me, and we're going to see if I can finally get the sickness that I've been dealing with out of the way. So if you want to hear how this story continues, how it ends, and what suggestions are made, it'll probably give you a good little bit of insight as to what the medical program here is like, also how to use any insurance that you may have. Thankfully, I do have insurance here in Thailand, so this should be very interesting. And I'm just going to take you guys along with me for a day in Bangkok, and we're gonna start at the doctor, and hopefully they give me some really good news. And if not, then we're gonna figure something else out, I guess. Whatever the case may be sure you stay tuned and check it out. Okay, guys, so after everything was all said and done, I went to the doctor as I said I would, and I went to the doctor that I've been going to pretty much basically the whole time I've been here. I've seen a few other doctors from time to time, but the consultation lasted about 55 minutes, which is basically unheard of for most doctors. Most doctors want to see you and get you moving so they can get the next patient in there and get you out and on your way, because let's face it, they want to make more money, and you can't really blame them for that, I don't guess. But what I want to say is I got some great news. I found out that there are some completely safe medications here in Thailand to take for some of the ailments that have been bothering me really bad. The truth is, I have never been so excited ever in my life to have such a doctor that just wants to understand and wants to help and wants to work with their patients. They just do. Let me suggest this. It is a fundamental requirement almost that you find an English-speaking doctor. If you're coming from the Western world, you want to find a doctor that speaks English, that understands English, because the last thing that you want to do in a doctor's office or hospital or anything else is have a doctor misunderstand what you were trying to say. Specifically, if you have significant points of interest that are, very valuable, things that really matter. The communication and the language barrier can be a real problem. Fortunately for me, I did not have that problem with this doctor, and I really don't want to give out, for those of you that are going to ask in the comments, where do I find this doctor? Where do I find this doctor? You can ask me on Facebook Messenger, and I will probably tell you, depending on how well I know you, because I don't want, this is the medical field, and I just don't want my name wrapped up in the medical field here in Thailand. There's no reason for it. I'm sure you guys can understand if you really think about it. Why that would just be a bad idea. But for the most part, I just want to tell you guys that I'm sitting there having a little pork snack sandwich, right? So with a big smile on my face, and hopefully the last 3 to 4 weeks that I've been very much under the weather and very sick, that most of you guys know about, hopefully that just got fixed today. That was the main concern. That was the main problem. Was making sure that I got back in good health, and I feel like there was a lot of progress made today. The good thing about doctors that really care are they're very thorough, and being very thorough over here is super important. So this is going to be maybe a 2 to 3 week process of me getting everything straightened out, but I can tell you with absolute certainty that I found a doctor and a place and somebody to work with me that will do that. So just to let you guys know, this is why I say Thailand healthcare is it's awesome. It's really awesome. It's really good. And for any foreigners coming over here, try to look for a clinic that is designed for expats. There are many of them, especially here in Bangkok. So there's really no reason nor any kind of excuse that you can make up that you can't find a good doctor if you absolutely need one. Pick a good one, do your research, do your homework. Just so happens that the doctor I see also works at one of the international hospitals, so they can do anything at their clinic that they have, and it's really beneficial, guys. Really beneficial. So while we're all on the health insurance kick and talking about health insurance and that kind of thing, it pays off, and it also pays to do your research when it comes to looking for a doctor if you need long-term care. Definitely pays off. So with that being said, this is all part of life, and we're all about doing more life. So whatever you do today, be sure you do more life. Later, guys.